Hello everybody, hopefully you can hear me. If not, let me know. Hello, Slightly Mad SLotcars, Fox and Walls, thank you for being here. Alright, how's everybody doing? Hopes everybody's doing well. Let's see. These are impromptu lives, so don't expect too much. We're just here to hang out, chat. Hey, what's up, Chris? How are you? How's everything going? Hopefully everything is good. MB Auto Detail, what's happening, buddy? Hope everything's good with you guys. Alright, let's see. I really don't know what I'm gonna do tonight because I've been actually hobbying quite a bit. Getting an army ready for the tournament. I'm still not sure which army I'm gonna take, but I've prepared a couple, so hopefully I'll be ready with one, at least. But yeah. How's everyone else doing? Anyone got any cool SLotcars or anything they want to talk about? Let me know. If there's a topic you want to cover, let me know as well. Oh, someone's stopped in. Let's see who it is. Oh, maybe we should pick him as a source, shall we? There we go. Hey, look who it is. If it isn't Joe.
I'm half man. Half man, half machine.
You're gonna be all the way on this side.
I can move you. Give me 1 second.
Because I'm like in the center of mine.
Yeah, give me 1 second. 1 second.
No, dude, you just go the other half. You go the other way, and then we'll be one person.
I never want to be one person with you.
That would be so awesome. How come I can't see the comments? There they are.
1 second.
Chris, what's going on? MB Auto Detail. How you guys doing? John Bull. Oh, it's Junu. Junu, how you doing, man? It's 3 in the morning. Bro, what? Hey, I haven't shaved. Don't look so close. You just finished the red barn, MB? Dude, that barn looked really, really cool. Honestly.
Okay, hold on. I have to do this.
Raul.
Yes, mister.
Trying to sell me on this program and we can't even...
Hey, man. You know we're doing this on the fly again.
I know. It's always last minute with us.
So
I like it like this. This is good. Hi, everybody. Welcome to my show. I'm Concourse Racing. I am my special guest, Raul.
How about you stop that?
If I turn on my I hate headphones. If I turn on my speakers, tell me if you hear echo or too much. How's that? If I speak like that, do you hear echo?
I don't know. You have to ask the chat.
Chat, do
They're
you
the
hear
ones
echo?
who will tell us.
I have really good microphones. I don't think I need these. But you guys let me know. Tomorrow's Aussie Live. Sweet.
Tomorrow is Aussie Live. What's up, DeLeon? I'm not buying the Grax compressor, but I haven't had a chance to open it yet. Good choice. I used my airbrush quite a bit today. I just finished off airbrushing quite a whole bunch of models. So I actually cleaned it up today. I don't normally clean it all the time, but this is the Grax airbrush. It's cool. And it works really well with that compressor. Huh?
Looks like a crack pipe.
Yeah, you wouldn't know how to. Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
That reminds me of kindergarten, bro. My kindergarten
God.
days.
Look, Chris is like, they want to replace you.
Game mood.
Chris Patowski says, hey Raul, can you get Jen on instead? There you go. See. So much love for you, Joe.
I know, even Chris.
What have you done to them?
Nobody loves me. Nobody loves me.
Everybody loves Jen.
Everybody loves me. It's all good. So today is Raul, who is really good at painting, and I got markers. I got these markers off Amazon. We're gonna see how well they do to my unpainted minis today. That's what I'm gonna try to attempt.
You gotta show us the close-up of those minis, dude.
Oh, sorry, bro. This is from a game called Dead Men Tell No Tales, and these are all pirates characters. And yeah, I mean, I bought them to paint them, but I don't want to just give them a wash. I want to actually try to give them a bit more detail. So we shall try. I think I bought the wrong colors though, because these seem more basic. 24, nothing, nothing special.
So I was trying an interesting technique today, because obviously, like, I'm always looking at new techniques all the time about painting and stuff.
Mhm.
And something that came up was painting with a sponge. So I don't know if you've seen these, but these are makeup sponges. You can get them from like dollar store and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. I think I have a lot of light. Let me switch down the light.
You have a lot of light, and the music's a little loud. I don't know what happened, but it just jumped really loud. I don't know if the guys can hear that. But... Okay.
How's that?
That's good.
All right.
You can turn it up a little bit. It boosted.
Cute butterflies. People make fun of you all the time. I don't know what you did to them. This light is now on. Okay, let's switch off all the lights. There you go. There's so much brightness. There you go. Much better. Sorry, guys. I was painting, so I had all the lights on. As you can tell, when I paint, I have a lot of lights. But anyway, yeah, so these are makeup sponges. You buy them from the dollar store. They're like a couple of cents. Like you get a whole bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was trying a technique to paint with sponges. It's pretty cool. It's actually interesting.
What have you tried anything yet, or?
Yeah, I did actually. But like I'm just messing around right now. But let's see. Let me switch to. All right, I gotta bring Joe in.
Oh, it's okay.
Let's bring Joe in here. Go. There you are.
Right on,
of course,
bro.
I have to do this again.
So this was the last thing I actually painted. It was the Kraken.
Oh yeah.
The same game. And yeah, it's not so bad. Got all the little things coming out there. Not as cool as your stuff, but. And then,
I'm not a good painter. I just get things done. So this is a new camera actually. So
which one?
This one that you're seeing on the side with the Forge Fiends.
It's
These
pretty,
are Forge Fiends.
It's pretty.
But
it's
the
pretty
cool thing
sharp.
about this camera, and I'll show it to you later, but let's switch to another camera for now.
No need. That camera's pretty sharp. I mean, at least it's sharp on my end.
Yeah. Give me 1 second here.
The Kraken.
I have to adjust everything. Why? Because. Just because. So let's just go to the... So yeah, this is my overhead. So I've been like painting these guys. These are Forge Fiends.
Whoa.
But the gold I put on with a sponge.
Thanks, DK Moon. The gold you put on with the sponge? That's cool.
Yeah, it's done with a sponge. I didn't know how it was gonna work, but I was just trying it out. And this is just base coats, but people have painted full miniatures with it. So
Color your daily life.
DK Moon says the Kraken looks really cool.
Yeah, thank you, brother. It's actually reverse colors. It was supposed to be blue on the outside, like aqua blue on the outside, and then like purple for the skin part.
How are you? Hope everything's going well. Janu is building a model of a Concorde. There you go. See, everyone's got a different hobby.
Right
I
on,
like this
man.
hobby time.
It's hobby time.
Yeah, so yeah, so I've been really busy. I've been assembling. I finished the corn army. It's fully assembled. Everything is assembled. All the pieces are done. Now it's a matter of painting it. I have a tournament August 17th, so I'm going through this slowly. But I primed everything yesterday, and today I started like with the Forge Fiends. There's a lot of detail on these models, so we'll see. But yeah, I got this new camera. It is this BenQ. I think I showed it to you, right?
No, not the BenQ.
Yeah, so anyway, this is the BenQ. This is the camera I got here. It is the BenQ IdeaCam S1. So it's pretty cool. It comes... Have a look at this camera for a bit here. So it comes with its holder. Let's see. You know what? Anyway, it comes with a holder, so it can go on your monitor. Obviously, I put it on a tripod right now. But the cool thing about it is this camera can easily come off its stand. You just pull it off and get put back on, so it can come off and come on. It's magnetically attached. And then what you can do is you can take it and you can do close-ups. So if I wanted to show you the close-up of this Forge Fiend, let's go here. Let's switch cameras to the BenQ. So here's the BenQ. You can see I'm moving it around. Pretty cool. You can come in and see the Forge Fiend here. And it takes some time to adjust, but you can see like it's losing focus. But the cool thing about it, it comes with a light. So it's got its own light. So
cool.
if it needs light, it can get its own light.
There you go.
It'll focus up, right? But even better than that, it comes with this little lens here that when you snap on, it now gets macro.
What?
Yeah, so you can go really tight. This stuff.
That's all scientific up in here. You're gonna be looking at like microchips.
So you can see all the like details. I thought this would be cool even for SLotcar and stuff. If you wanted to really show like the like how well the tempo printing is done.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, so it's really cool. It's a cool little camera. So I thought it was pretty versatile. I wanted to try it out. I got it. Yeah, I just got it today actually. It just arrived today. But it's pretty cool. You can move it around. I thought it was pretty neat.
B-Rads, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
So what do you guys think?
I think that's pretty awesome. Cool. What's the retail on
that? It's expensive. That's all I'll say.
Okay, never mind. Never mind.
I was,
you know it's expensive. You know it's expensive when Raul says it's expensive.
Well, considering what it is, it's a webcam, right? It's a 4K webcam.
HDMI or USB?
It's USB.
USB, okay.
Yeah. But I just like the versatility with it, right? And it's easy to move around, and you know. So what happened was my Logitech 922, it stopped working.
Oh no.
So I had to get I was gonna get a new webcam anyway for upstairs. And I already have Insta360s, like the both of those Insta360 webcams. And I wanted something different, so I went with the BenQ just to try it out. I'm not disappointed. It's actually pretty cool. We'll see how well it does. We'll do some close-ups and stuff and see where we can go with it.
BenQ started off by doing, I think I have a BenQ monitor, right? Is that the same company?
Yeah, they used to make monitors and stuff. Hey, what's up, Brad? How are you? Welcome to our Wednesday night hobby night. Yeah.
I got paint already all over me.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You're painting with markers?
Yeah, it's the first time attempting, and these are the wrong colors. I didn't think to look at what colors I was getting, I don't have regular. I got gold, silver, orange, pink, rose red, purple, sky blue, treasure blue. I don't know what that is. Bud green, lake green, green, red, coffee, cold ash, white, black, bright yellow, red orange. That's the color. Rose, emerald green, water blue, army green, which looks black, lilac purple, and shell pink. Oh, shell pink might be good for skin tone, actually.
Shell pink for skin tones?
Well, I mean, this is the thing. I'll try to find it in the. I bought this actually to make some mags. I'll show you guys what I painted with these. I bought these to paint some inserts for slot car wheels. I'll get those for you. But first, a sip of my drink. Cheers.
There you go. Sip of my drink, which is just water.
Mine's just water too. It's just filled with a lot of.
What's everybody else working on? Anybody working on anything exciting, cool, new techniques, painting?
So, yes, I got inserts, CB inserts for these cars, and then I just tried to match the colors, which I thought they did pretty good. So I got matched the mags, blue.
That looks good.
The dot, not bad, eh? Pretty good match. And then
with the markers, right? You did that with the markers.
Yeah, with these ones, and then for Jen's car, I got some. I forget what the color is, like a light blue. Hold on, sorry. Come on, focus. Anyways, for ripple colors, I don't know if you guys can see that. A little. Maybe. Oh, here you go. This side's better. Hide my face. Anyways, that's her car. Anyways. So far, so good. They haven't fallen off.
Brad's got a little sanding and painting going on myself. There you go. Nice. DeLeon says he's going to be starting a couple model projects, looking for really good chrome that can be touched and doesn't wipe off. Ooh. You know, Green Stuff World, I think, produces really cool chrome. If you're looking for that, I believe. But then I don't. Yeah, I think the chrome that they produce is really good. DK Moon is assembling shoe shelves. That was a little bit of a tongue twister. To put on slot cars on display. There you go. White Wolf is working on 2 3D printed slot cars and 1 scratch built brass chassis. There you go. Everybody's got some stuff going on.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, I built this guy. Oh. There you go. I don't know if it will focus. There it is.
Oh, there you go. Shit. I mean, shoot. That's, dude.
You can swear on this channel. I don't care.
Fucking A.
This is late nights, dude. So yeah, I built this guy. He's my Corn Demon Prince. Another model that I have to paint up.
The Corn Demon Prince. So he's what? He's the king of the cornhole? What's going on?
So the World Eater. So the Demon Prince. So yeah, this is assembled. Then I Zenithal primed it. So that's why it looks like this.
It's awesome, dude. I had to get into markers because it just gets too cold, and I don't have time to. I mean, I have to do all my painting in the summer or like early fall, and so these markers have been. But I did not choose the right colors. I figured 24 they'd give me normal colors. This is like these are the worst colors that I bought. This like, doesn't make any sense.
I'll just try it out. Have some fun with them. I mean, that's what it's.
Yeah, I know, but there's not even one color that. I mean, I have to go upstairs and get the character pack to see what colors I can maybe start doing.
Yeah.
But whatever. Actually,
yeah. I might put a wash on these forge fiends now, just so that I can get all the depth to the model. Do I want?
I kind of I used them for the BWT. I kind of started messing around with a little paint job here. I got rid of the white. I didn't like any of the white. I cleaned it up here.
Yeah.
So the pink was really good. This I kind of messed up. I kind of sneezed and it went the wrong way. And then
Of course you did.
Trying to change it up. But
of course you would sneeze when you had a critical moment.
I should have taped it. I'm just so impatient, and that's why I'm just not ready for painting. Like I'm not zen yet enough for painting.
That's not true. Everyone can do painting. You don't have to be zen to paint. You just got to be in the mood to paint.
There's that, and time.
Yeah, it's hard to force yourself to paint. I think you have to be in the mood to do it.
Yeah.
Stallion stocking. I have some All-Clad 2. I'm gonna try it, but it's been a while since I've been looking for metallic finishes. I know some new stuff has come out. Yeah, so the stuff that I use is from, if I want to do some cool metallics, like I did the color shifts, I use Green Stuff World. They've got some really cool like metallic colors, metallic finishes. Although right now for metals, like for model painting, I think Army Painter is just next level. So
Army Painters, yeah.
Yeah. I switched all my paints to Army Painter paints since they came out with their new Fanatic line. And I'm really happy with it so far. So
okay, I gotta get my color reference because I can't do things. I'm gonna go find the game so I know what these guys are supposed to look like.
You don't have internet in front of you?
I hate it when you're right. You know what? I just hate it when you're right.
I was just checking. I don't know, man. I'm just checking. I'm just asking. You don't have to get all your panties in a knot.
No, it's I write Dead Man Tell No Tales characters, and it shows me Disney's.
Go to images, like board game. Put in board game, and then go to images. I mean, do I have to spell everything out for you?
Yes. I don't know what I'm doing.
Jeez.
That's why I married Jen, so she could do everything for me. What's this?
This guy. We should all be so lucky.
Tell me about it. Oh, you mean okay because of that? Oh yeah, no, yeah, married. She's a good kid. She's a good kid.
Oh, I was wondering whether you're gonna put your foot in your mouth. How far was it gonna go down before we start choking? This guy. Next thing you know, Joe's knocking on my door.
Yeah, can I borrow your couch?
I won't be answering. I'll be like, nope.
No, it's all pictures of. No, Dead Men Tell No Tales. Men Tell No Tales. Board game. Of images of there we go. So that's not had sounds.
So who? How was your Monday night racing? How was it?
It was good.
Good?
It was good. It was good.
How was the new software you tried out? You like it?
Yeah, I mean Streamlabs from OBS, not too shabby. I figured out what was wrong with Warren's mic. It was just a stupid setting. I had to, just press that button, and then which I didn't, so we had to figure it out. What was I gonna say? I like it because it was easy to learn. It was pretty solid. We just have to figure out guests. So it was a little annoying because my guest coming on, Warren, and I'm not sure if this is because this was the free version, Warren could only see one of my cameras. unlike right now where I can see everything that you've set up, like what you see is what I see, right? And what
Yeah.
I see is what the viewers are seeing. It's not doing that. So I think I have to pay for get the paid version, and I think that's going to help because I think that's kind of dumb. Like, for when we do Saturday morning cartoons,
But don't they
which
have
is,
like a full trial? Like they don't give you a full trial run to make sure that that's the case.
yeah. I mean, I gotta check it out. I just wanted to really push the limits of the free.
I wouldn't just buy the like. What happens if you buy the thing and it doesn't work? It doesn't make any sense. They should give you a trial run to test that software before you buy it.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure.
Ecamm gives you like a full month free before you actually purchase it, so you can test everything out, make sure everything runs the way you like it, or if you have issues, then you can contact customer support. They can walk you through stuff. I like that. Like they gotta have some level of customer service, right? Especially when it comes to streaming software, right?
Yeah, Bryce.
Yeah.
From Castle Racing. He kept on mentioning it, and he's like, because he's on a Mac as well, and he has Ecamm, but because he was one of the, he keeps on mentioning it. Keep forgetting to tell you, because he was one of the early beta testers, he has a perpetual license, which is really cool. Yeah. And it's one of those tales where I think he was saying that it's become too strong now for the computer he currently has. So it's like, oh, okay. Where's the drunken guy? Oh, there he is. Okay.
Yeah, Ecamm has never failed me so far. Like, I feel very comfortable with it. And they keep on expanding features. Like, there's new features all the time.
Yeah.
So, like, now you can do, like how we were talking about doing leaderboards for SLotcars and stuff?
Yeah.
So now I could broadcast. Like, I could have a website that was dynamically updating, and the numbers would show up on my Ecamm feed as an overlay, dynamically changing when I change them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool. So you can do, like, if if you are commentating on a game or something and the score is changing, you can actually see the score change on your live stream.
Oh, that's sick, dude.
Right. Like, it's an independent, like, it's its own feed, so like you can create your own, like, look and feel for your scoreboard or whatever, which I thought was really cool.
But that you developed, or Ecamm has?
No, Ecamm developed. Like, Ecamm gives you the ability to bring in, like, a web page and have it like an overlay. So you can, like, I can develop a web page.
Oh,
that
yeah.
an
Okay.
API or whatever, and then have it as an overlay on my on this broadcast, and then things are dynamically changing on that overlay. Like, for instance, if the score is changing, or like if I'm playing a Warhammer game and the score is changing, somebody can update the score on the web page and it will automatically show up on my screen in my live stream.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh no, is that this belt?
Chris says it sounds Greek to him.
It's a lot of learning. I mean, especially studio stuff and just understanding OBS and, like, what's a scene, what's a source, how to set up your cameras, and how to, like, they're like layers, right? The camera has to be on top, so which one is covering which one. You have to look at it like a box, but because everything's 2D, it can get a little daunting. I have a little bit of experience with the video stuff just because of the audio editing. It's kind of the same, but not really. These pen markers are great. These pen markers are great. So he's blue and red, which is pretty cool. That's easy to do. Okay. I wish I had a camera on my thing too, right? That's the only thing we're missing. You should put a cam on your to show what you're painting. Nobody wants to see our faces. They want to see what we're doing. There you go.
I'm just putting the I'm just putting a wash over these guys so you can get some depth. That's all I'm doing.
My guy looks like this. I have no. Oh, nice. That's a nice camera angle. These colors are a little bright now, but I know that once I put a wash on him, it'll darken up, so I'm not too worried. I do have silver, right? I do have silver in this thing, yeah. I have to paint his sword. And then the feather in this guy's cap. So what's going on? What's everyone saying? Those few figures look pretty big. Has the scale of 40K changed, or are they just high point figures?
These are monsters, so they are larger. So they are, yeah, bigger figures. I have little guys, what everyone's used to. Like these guys right here. Little minis.
Very cool.
I want to focus on this.
It never does. It never wants to. It's because it's focused on that big guy in the back.
Yeah, so these are regular size figures, right? But I have knights too that are like almost 3 times the size. So you get like this monstrosity. So 40K has lots of different like sizes. So you got this guy too, right? He's a monster, right?
Tiny. He's tiny.
Right, so there's scale for you. Right.
No wonder they make their own paints. It's like they make the model so big that you have no choice to buy more paints, because that's going to take a whole set of paints to paint.
No, it's not. This is so easy to paint. But I have 2 of these guys to paint, and Molothians, like, you know, there's all different sizes. The game.
Chris, he's saying he just needs a timing system for 2 lanes and cast to the TV in the room. Are you using an iPad? Are you using a tablet, or are you using is Smart Race analog not working on your end?
Didn't Marty's what's that thing? What's that race app that Marty and them use?
Fast Laps.
Fast Laps. That's
the free version looks pretty good. The free version, I'm gonna admit that it looks really good for home racers.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool, bigger is better.
Yeah, no, there's I need a paintbrush for this. There's just so much detail that I need a paintbrush. I gotta ruin it. If I'm gonna ruin this, I'm gonna ruin it properly.
Hey Bryce, what's up? Joe was just talking about you.
He's talking about you, brother.
Yeah, saying all these crazy things about you. Right, Joe? Right, Joe?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bryce is so crazy. He's living in Vancouver. How dare he? Thinks he's better than everybody else.
Always chilling in that cool man cave of his.
Yeah.
His SLotcars crack.
He got SLotcars, his longboarding, living the California lifestyle in Vancouver. I love it.
Uh-oh. Says uh-oh. Yeah, whenever you talk about me, I say uh-oh too, so.
Toju's in the house.
I totally understand.
How you doing, brother?
What's up, Toju? What's up? Yeah, it's 40K. Paint up some army figures. I got a bunch of these Forge Fiends to paint up, so yeah, just adding some depth to the base coat, so adding a wash kind of gives it some depth. What's up, Jamal?
Jamal, SLotcars of Atlanta. How you doing, brother? Killing it. Those newscasters are fun to watch, dude. That's very original. Hats off to you for that.
Is AI newscasters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. It's bringing new. If you bring in AI tastefully, I think the community will accept it. Honestly, if you know how to use it properly and don't go overboard, it has its place.
Nice, for the glory of chaos. Thank you, Toju.
See, there's just something angles a paintbrush can get to, crevices a paintbrush can get to that a pen does just not have. There's no way I'm going to get in between his satchel and his belt. Oh well, for another day then. All right. Oops. This is the only thing about these pens that I don't like. You take off the fine tip, it's not like it clips onto the back or anything. So you're gonna lose this tip. And then every time I'm painting with it, I think that this is the cap because it's in the back, because you just so intuitively think that it's in the back. So I put it here. First world problem, you know what I mean?
Sounds like a you problem, dude.
It is a unique problem. And I gotta paint this with my not so red color.
Oh, sorry about that, Deleon. Deleon's dog's got some major surgery or something.
Oh no, man.
She got an infection in her face, swelled up. After surgery, found out it was foxtail.
Oh no, that's not good.
What is foxtail?
It's a type of it's like an infection.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously,
that, but what kind of
I don't know. I just know that it's bad because a lot of people in the group are like, "Oh, my dog got foxtail." So we follow GSPs, and we've had a few people who've had that. But it's from what I understand, if you bring it early enough, if you catch it early enough, it shouldn't be a problem. And if I'm not mistaken, it gets because it can really disorient them. It can really disorient the dog. It's no fun. It's never fun when our furries get injured or sick.
Yeah, I'm always worried about you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're my furry.
Dang this guy. Actually, Riker met his first skunk the other night.
Yeah, how did that go? Tell us about that, Joe. How did you get rid of the smell, Joe?
I'm still trying to get rid of the smell. It got all in his collar, so we have to throw out his collar. But I can't throw out his beeper, so that's still in the house. Jen won't allow it in the house. It has to stay in the garage because it still smells. Like it got into the plastic. We put peroxide and bleach and everything on this plastic collar.
So is that giving a dog a bath with tomato juice just all a myth?
I think if you don't have anything else and you're stuck, go for it. I'm not putting any tomato juice. We spent all of last fall making tomatoes. I'm not wasting any tomato sauce or any tomato juice on my dog. So that's
True
one.
Italian right there.
Exactly.
Like
The
liquid
dog.
gold, bro.
Exactly. I love my dog, but not enough to,
Not enough for the tomato juice.
So what actually worked, because his chest was yellow, like he's brown and white. His chest was yellow because he got sprayed right in the face, right in the chest. He came back with his eyes squinting. He's foaming at the mouth. It was pretty sad to see, but he deserved it because he's a dummy. And so looked up the internet, and Jen made a concoction of peroxide, baking soda, and dish soap, and she made it clumpy, and we just washed it into him and let it sit. You have to be very careful that they don't get it in the eyes.
Yeah.
And that kind of really took, I'm not going to say 80%, but a good 50 to 60% easily of the smell and the grotesqueness of that. And it's just time. It's just going to come off with time. His head still stinks, but it is what it is.
The joys of pets.
Yeah. Oh, and then he was sick because he was eating a lot of grass because we brought him to a friend's house and he was really excited. And they hadn't cut their lawn and they had these like long weeds. So he was eating that, and he doesn't digest grass real well. So I come to bed 2 nights ago, and Jen's like, "Oh," I'm like, "Why is there just one sheet on the bed? What's going on?" She's like, "The dog threw up in the bed." I'm like, "Oh, okay, because he ate a lot of grass. Okay, fine." She goes, "Yeah, it was just a little bit, but whatever." She goes, "It didn't go through, but had to change the sheet." Okay. Last night, no, was it last night? No, the night before. I'm sleeping. And we were up all night on the Discord, and I think we were there for Johnny Hobby, and I was drinking many of these. And it was 2 a.m, went to bed way too late. And then, so I finally fall asleep. And then all of a sudden, I wake up, and like the light, just like, I was like, what's going on? What's happening? Why is the light on? And Jen's like, he's going to throw up. He's going to throw up. I'm like, who's going to throw up? The dog was in between us in the bed, and he just puddle of mud. Just blood between both of us. And I'm like, no. And I'm like, this is the good comforter. Luckily, he didn't throw up into the bed. He just threw up on the comforter.
Oh god.
And then it was like this much. It was so gross. And I was like, okay, so I'm half asleep. Jen's up. She's putting that, and then we're like, okay, you stay on your bed. And he wanted to come in the bed with us. And every 2 minutes, I could feel he would put his head on my leg. And I'm like, no, go to bed. So every time I try to fall asleep and have a little bit of sleep, I'd wake up like, no, go to bed. And then sure enough, he threw up again on his bed. And at least it was better. And I'm just like, they're just like kids. They want to stay with you. But this is the second time he throws up next to my face. The first time it happened, we were camping. Same thing. He ate a lot of grass, snuggled next to me, woke me up in my sleeping bag, and then threw up right next to my face. I'm like,
shut up, Wee. Thanks for being here. Time for more bed talk from Raul. Alright, bro. You can keep quiet over there, Wee. What's happening, brother? Hope you're doing well.
Where's my... See, I know I lost my cat. Oh, here it is.
The joys of dogs.
Yeah, there's nothing that'll get you up faster in the middle of the night than hearing a dog get ready to throw up. Yeah. I don't have kids of my own, but I mean, this dog is not that I want to compare my dog to kids, but he's been putting me through the paces. Joe, I have an echo.
Nah, I think it's my end. We did this last minute, and my new Rodecaster Duo. I don't know how to get Joe through the Rodecaster Duo. So he's actually coming through my MacBook speakers, so that might be causing an echo. So that's something I gotta look into tonight. So yeah.
For you? Hold on. Let's see if this works. I was asking if there was an echo. Let me do this.
No, I think it's my side.
How's that, guys? What?
Yeah, I'm getting ready for tournaments, but I don't know what I'm taking yet because I have Imperial Knights army. I have my World Eaters. I have my Custodes. But right now I'm painting World Eaters. This week is my painting week. Next week will be my building week. So I try and keep alternating my weeks. Talk more. Talk about what? What do you want me to talk about? Tell me. Joe is doing the talking here.
I was just hanging out.
Yeah, we're just hanging
I'm
out.
done.
This is a hobby hangout.
Alright, hang on, guys.
I don't really know what to say. Next, I'm trying to figure out when I can do SLotcars. It's just that right now with the time crunch on the painting, I've been mainly painting a lot or building a lot. So that's kind of where my mindset is. Can you hear the echo now, Let me know. But also it's because I can't get everything through my Rodecaster. I might switch back my other soundboard here. I'm not happy with this soundboard.
No, but I don't think you're echoing. I think I'm echoing.
Yeah, but the echo might be coming because you're coming out through my MacBook speakers.
Oh yeah.
And then the mic is picking it up. My mic's picking it up maybe, and throwing it back through. So I don't know. Gotta check that out. Have you considered a SLotcar Molofine? I already have a tank SLotcar. I have one of those floating tank Warhammer tanks. That's a SLotcar. I have not considered a Molofine SLotcar. No. Nor do I think I would. So. Oh yeah, since you're here, did you try? These are paints. I think we got these paints some time ago. I haven't tried them out yet. Let's see. Switch to my upper. Yeah, these paints. Did you try them out? I haven't tried them out yet. But I have these inks. These are all scale color inks. Scale 75.
This is not.
Huh?
No, sorry. Those are cool.
Yeah, I've not tried them out yet. These are acrylic inks. So I gotta give these guys a whirl, see what they're like. I have 2 sets here.
Oh, see, I did it again. I hate that.
Black ink, white ink. Yeah, some cool inks here. So you tried them out, How do they cover? Are they good? I'm really into Army Painter right now, so most of my stuff is Army Painter. But I was cleaning up and I found those, and I found the oil set that we bought too. I don't know. When you have so much paint, don't know what to do with it.
Oh, I know what you can do with it.
You want it? I'll give you paint. I have lots of paint.
No, that's not what I meant. I have things for you to paint. Use it for that.
Listen. You already sent me 1 box. How many boxes do you want to send me? And I already told you that box is on hold for a while until I finish.
Yeah, like till next week.
No.
Till next week.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh, this is utter failure right here.
Let's see what you painted so far. Let's switch.
How about we don't?
Come on, let's see it.
How about we don't?
Come on.
It's just a base. I'm gonna have to. It's really bad. Like these board game models really.
Bring it up closer to the camera. It's not bad. It's not bad. Why did the thing don't focus? Cover your eyes. Cover your eyes, sir. Cover your eyes. Yeah, there you go. Come closer.
As you can see, I painted more on my hand than I did the actual figure.
There
And
you
I don't
go,
know how that
acrylic
happened.
markers for the win.
Whatever.
Oh, I mean, those are base coats, and then you just put a wash on it. It'll give you some depth.
I'm gonna wash it. I can't with these markers. These markers are meant for
No, I mean, you use an ink
132.
wash, like a proper wash, and then.
I was just trying them out.
Yeah.
It's good enough for now. And then what I'll do is that's what I'm saying. Like there's certain details that you really need a brush to get right into, right? Like the tip of the marker is not thick enough. Oh, you focus on that. This crappy thing. Tip of the marker. That the fact that I don't even have a regular brown. I have one brown and it's coffee brown. So it's like, you know what? I don't mind the wash will darken them up, which is fine. But see, I did it again. Keep painting my hands.
So stop painting your hands.
It's because the habit is to pull off the cap of the pen and put it on the top. This is so. I hate these markers. These are stupid markers.
So when are you painting your first white body? That's what I want to know, Joe. Do you want me to give you a white body to paint?
What, like body paint?
Should we have a painting challenge? Oh, that's what we should do. We should do a SLotcars painting challenge. You get one white body, I get one white body, and then we go at it.
I have a white body to paint.
And you have to paint online. That's it.
Here, I actually have a white body to paint.
What do you have?
It was originally white, but it got UV'd. I've got a 124.
I got this electric white body. Oh, cool! You have an Testarossa.
Yeah, it's
nice.
an old.
I have this monstrosity.
That's cool.
So I got this Monte Carlo. Maybe that's what we do. We do a painting challenge.
I'm just gonna tape this guy up and then just spray paint him because he's already painted. There's already the right parts painted. It just got the sun, so it turned.
Oh my God! Get your mind out of the gutter. Look at this guy.
Talking about his butthole.
No, he's like, oh man, we're all talking about painting each other's bodies so steamy and this safe. This guy.
I think he's misunderstanding. You're saying a white body. I'm thinking, we're gonna get some models and we're gonna body paint some models.
Yeah, I think we use that too. But yeah, so maybe I'll paint this thing.
Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should start attacking that other body. Take it apart.
Which body now you want to take apart? We're talking a lot about bodies now.
I keep breaking the windshields of these cars. Oh well.
Breaking the windshield of which cars?
I broke the windshield the other night. The windshield wiper, and I broke it again. It's right here.
Oh no.
It's so fragile, this car. It's been sitting for years, right? I mean, this was.
Did you see the Van Slot Ferrari 296? I think I want one. I know I'm not collecting 132s, but that car looks sick.
Has the echo stopped, guys? When I talk and Raul talks, has the echo stopped?
Oh, Clarence is in the house. What's up, Cleese Dog? Hey, check this out, see? They're on their way. So you guys don't know, Clarence is one of my gaming buddies. We play Warhammer. He's actually playing one of the best players in the world this Friday.
Is that you? Is he playing you this Friday?
No, I'm not even close, man. Like, Clarence is better than I am. But yeah, look at my Forge Fiends. Like, these are just base coats right now. But I did this in like 10 minutes with the airbrush and then with a sponge. I actually put all the gold on with a sponge, Clarence. This little guy right here. I just put a little black wash on them, and then I'll start getting into the details. It's still echoing.
Yeah, so it's on your end. It's not my end. It's okay. That's one of the benefits of having a cloud-based.
Have a good night.
Take care, brother. Take care, Chris. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, Clarence is playing Scary. Scary is one of the top players in the world. He's also Canadian. He's one of the top Dark Elder players. And Clarence has the joy of playing him on a live stream. Unfortunately, I can't watch him live because I'm not allowed at that store, which is a long story. But anyway.
Brad, you blew up a Testarossa? You mean that model as a kid? But I think we all did that. I think we all went around.
I found another use for those sexy pink sponges. Yep. Not only do I have these pink sponges, I have purple ones. I have all the colors of the rainbow. I'm extremely excited about using sponges.
But what did you find? You said you used them, but what did you find that they did? Like, what was your...
It's interesting. Like, it's just another way of painting. I was testing it out. It's really good for weathering. Like, if you want to do like chips and stuff, you use a rougher sponge. It gives you like these natural chips on models and stuff. Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool. So there's different techniques.
Is it good for blending?
Well, these are makeup sponges, so yeah, you can blend easier. Because remember, the more pressure you do, the middle gets most of the paint, and then it blends out. So it's like a little bit. And the cool thing is it doesn't go into recesses, so it gives you those black lines or like deep recesses. It's interesting. It's a different way. It's a different way to paint, obviously, and I decided to test it out. So I was just having some fun, just trying some stuff out.
You're gonna paint those skulls individually?
Yeah. So DK Moon uses it. He uses it for rust weathering.
Right on, brother. Yeah, but you're
they're good for blending. Correct. There you go.
So your camera here on your on one of your monsters, we see we've got some skulls that they got built into their gun there, to their like turbo blaster.
Yeah, so
are you gonna paint those individually, or are you just gonna wash them over?
No, right now, like what I did. So this was whatever I've done so far. Let's see if it focus. I know.
These cameras, eh? There's no. There you go.
There it is. So right now, like everything is just a base coat. It's nothing. Mm-hmm. I just airbrushed different silvers on first to give it the base coat, and then I just sponged this bronze color on. And then I just washed it lightly with a black wash. That's why you got all these like all the recesses have been picked out. You can see the black wash sitting in the recesses.
Yeah, it's good detail.
So it's just picked up all the detail, and now I'll go in and start putting in all the work to actually get this finished up.
Is airbrushing like just using a pen? Like you can control how your and excuse me, I don't know what the terms are, but like I guess your contact, you can control how wide and how small it is. Is it just like an extension of a pen? Like I don't understand airbrushing, how you can not paint everything and still get detail and be able to draw a line of where you want to paint and not get the paint everywhere. Does the paint just come out in a specific spray and you just hold it back?
We can do that
draw
now. I can show you.
Like I've always tried to wrap my head around airbrushing.
It's just control, right? Like you control the pressure of the air comes out to the brush, so you got to understand the airbrush first, right?
Yeah.
So let's just take a look at this first. So there's a needle. I'll just take it apart. It's easier. So this is where your paint goes in, and then it feeds down through here. And this is called a dual action airbrush. So basically when you press down, air comes out. When you pull back, this needle gets pulled. So there's a needle in here, and that's why they say, is it like a 0.35, a 0.25, a 0.4? You get different thicknesses of needles. The finer the point, the finer the line will be, right?
Okay.
But basically, so when you press down, air comes through the airbrush, right? And when you pull back, it opens up. The needle opens up to allow the paint to flow through, and then it's
Good night,
pushed
Clarence.
and it's pushed through with the airbrush onto whatever surface you're going to be spraying, right?
Okay.
Okay, so that's the basic functionality of the airbrush. So you're understanding how the airbrush functions, right? So the first thing that you have to understand with the airbrush is consistency of the paint. So nowadays, a lot of manufacturers make airbrush safe paints. Before you'd have to mix your paints down. Right? You have to mix your paint down to be able to like put it through the airbrush. And most of the work really comes down to that paint mix, right? But today, like, let's just say we wanted to, let's see, I'm gonna paint some black into, like, or I'll put a gray into these areas here, right? And I'll use an airbrush just for argument's sake today, right? So let's just get that going.
It's that precise that you can work within those lines.
So you have control. Like, that's what I'm going to show you. So we'll use we'll just do it onto this, like, this paper towel here, and I'll show you how to control the airbrush.
Oh, okay, cool, yeah.
Right. All right, take care, Louis. We'll talk to you later. So now my airbrush here, my compressor is set to 35 psi right now. When I turn it on, there's 35 psi, but I have on my airbrush line here, I have control on how much pressure I let through my airbrush as well.
Okay.
And this allows me to control the spray, because if there's a lot of air, obviously the spray is going to be more violent, right? So if I drop down the spray, then I can control. So we'll mess around now with a little bit of, let me pick a color here that I can play around with. Sorry, give me 1 second. Wasn't ready for this.
All right. Good night, Hugh. Good night, Clarence. Thanks for hanging out.
All right, let's try this guy. So
the wife wanted those. B-Rad saying the wife wanted those damn hard dust things out. I sacrificed SLotcars. It's hilarious, dude.
So these paints, acrylic paints, come with agitators.
Yeah.
You really want to shake up the acrylic paint a lot, because otherwise it separates from the medium. Right. So the best thing to do first is to pre-mix your paint. So I use these little cups here. Right. So I'm gonna drop in. You see this? Here.
Yeah. So you still have to mix them down. Okay.
So I always mix. I don't never trust the paint. So I'm gonna drop this paint in here. This is speed paint. So it's already like really thin. It's not like acrylic paint. Like the consistency is not. It's more like a transparent paint. So it's a bit thin. So you see how it came out like just like really thin. Watch this. See how it just flows out. See that?
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's like water.
Yeah, it's like water. So it is already ready for the airbrush technically, right? You can see it move around in that. It's very weak. It's not very viscous, right? Sorry, it's extremely viscous. Sorry, but I still drop. So let's just say I put like 4 drops in there. So I'll drop 1 airbrush thinner. This is airbrush thinner from Vallejo.
Okay.
Right, so I'll drop that in just to make sure that it's got good flow through the airbrush. And now I got some paint that's ready to go. So if I draw this up the side of the thing, you see how it leaves like a streak, like skim milk.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the consistency I want in my paint. And now I drop it into my airbrush. So let's turn on the compressor here.
And how much paint do you normally use?
Depends. So here we go. So I'm gonna put out, so you can see, look at that, look how much is spraying out. If I go closer, look how, when I go closer, it's a lot harder.
Yeah.
So you can see, if I press down without pulling back on the trigger, there's no paint. Right? When I pull back on the trigger, the paint starts to come out. See that?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Right? So now I'm controlling how much paint. There's a lot of air coming through the airbrush right now. So I'm just going to close this down a bit. So I can control. So now if I press, there's no air. Hear that? There's no air coming through. I'm going to open it up slightly. You can hear a little bit of air. If I pull back, there's not much paint coming through. It's called spitting right now. You can see it's got like that spit pattern. If I open up a little bit more, now I get better paint airflow, but it's also very weak, right? But see, when I get really close, I can get like super detailed, right?
Oh, so that's how you get, so that you can get really close and detail your.
So now,
you have like
if
a
I
fake
wanted
model,
to paint,
you have like a full model that you can just.
I'm gonna paint the inside of these.
I don't, dude. I don't want any pressure. I don't want to put any pressure on you on the.
Don't worry. It's just paint. I have no fear when it comes to this stuff. The whole
dude, I had a hard time painting with markers on a live. I can't.
Okay, so we got some paint in there. I'm gonna turn down my air. Yeah, so now I got control, right? So I can go really close, right? So if I wanted to just put paint into that little surface here, right? So I go in. See?
What?
Right? I didn't go anywhere else, right? So if I want
to get around, if you want to get around those,
want to go here.
No. What?
Right? You see that?
That's crazy.
I'll do this in here. I'm out of ink. Oh no, I have to block it. Let's see.
Does that happen often? Blockage?
No, because I had too much. I closed off the valve too much, so it's drying. The tip is drying.
Okay.
Because I'm not allowing enough air to come through. Yeah, it's just about control of the trigger. Right.
Holy cow.
Yeah, so that's just about it. Like, it's just control. You just gotta figure out control of the trigger. And then how much air you're pushing through and how much you're bringing. I thought you saw me airbrush before.
No, never.
Oh.
I've never actually seen anybody airbrush before. People talk about it all the time, but I've never actually seen anybody airbrush.
Yeah, so see that?
Or at least detail the airbrush. That's crazy.
Right? I didn't touch any of my... Well, I did touch the gold. You can see a little bit, but this is like base coats, right? So when I come through with a paintbrush and go over this gold and just touch the edges and stuff, it'll give it some... But the cool thing about an airbrush is, you know, like, so I got this one layer down, right? And if I wanted to go lighter, I can then go blend in a lighter color. You know what I mean? So
Okay, so you always go in finishing touches with a brush. You ever finish any models with an airbrush?
Takes practice. Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing this for a while, and then you make mistakes. Like I just made a mistake there because I put too much pressure. But you know, I'll fix that later. Yeah, my tip was drying there, so that's why I didn't have control on the paint. But it's not hard to do. It's just once you have practice with it, it's easier. Now I don't particularly do a lot of detail work with my airbrush. I mostly do like big, you know, big surfaces because I can use a paintbrush faster to do this kind of stuff. But it's really good for blending. If I wanted to do a blend, I might do it with an airbrush. Right, but this is just base coat, so I don't mind.
Bro, it's fantastic. No. Rattle can for me, and a good set of washes.
Oh, there you go. See that?
Be done. That's really great, dude. Holy cow, that's good control.
Right. So. Yeah, so that's how I, you know, if I wanted to, that's the way I do the airbrush, right? It's really, it's fun. Like it's just time consuming, but once you get a hang of it, it's fun.
Cheers. Back to my markers.
Anyway.
That's cool, man. Appreciate that.
Anytime. That's why I like doing these kind of things, like on live. It's one thing when someone shows you on a video, but when you can ask the question and actually see them.
No, it's great.
I'm by no means a good painter, right? I'm just, I'm learning as well.
I'll take your bad day.
Huh?
I'll take your bad day over any of my good days of painting.
That's just practice, right? Like.
Yeah, I know. It's like anything.
Yeah.
I get it.
I think you gotta enjoy. Like I enjoy doing it. Right.
I like painting. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's fun.
Yeah, but you also gotta be in the mood. This is not something you just like, oh, I'm gonna paint today, and you know, and then all this is practice. Like I haven't done airbrushing like this in a while, right? Because we do models, large flat surfaces.
Yeah, no, these were the wrong. I think I'm gonna give these colors to my niece. These are the wrong colors.
Yeah.
I should have actually paid attention to, like, you know, have basic colors. These are all like fuchsia infused.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's awesome, dude.
Just messing around. Now I gotta clean up the airbrush.
How long does that take, clean up an airbrush?
Well, because I didn't do much, and I already cleaned my airbrush, so this is a fast clean. So for myself, it's like first I'll spray in the airbrush with my water here. Right.
B-Raz just said it. The cleaning of the airbrush isn't my favorite part. Yeah, no kidding.
And then now I'll hold that, backsplash in, so it's like mixing through. And then I have a dump here, which is a little like it's its own. I have to open this up anyway. So I blew out all the ink that was in there, and now I'll clean it up. I use Windex. So
Leon says he did a whole semester of airbrushing in college. That's fantastic.
yeah, like there's some people that are crazy good at this stuff. I'm just a beginner, I think. My
Thanks,
skill
DK
level.
Moon.
Skill level is just beginner level. It's nothing crazy.
DK Moon says it takes practice. Have friends give you a box of stuff to practice on.
Yeah, I know. So like, yeah, so this is washed out, and then I'll just run some water through it. Yeah, I'd already just washed my airbrush completely, like complete strip down, clean up. So with this, whatever I ran through right now is nothing, right? So it's clean now. Yeah, there you go. Clean airbrush.
What about the compressor? Is there maintenance? Do you ever have to do maintenance on the compressor?
No, these compressors are pretty good.
Yeah.
No real maintenance. And then obviously you can get cheaper, like you can get some really good cheap airbrushes. I have a couple really good ones. Like when I was doing SLotcars stuff, I bought an airbrush that's more like a gun.
Okay.
Because these are these are more, what should I say? They're not trigger controllers. They're more like pull back controllers.
Okay.
Right. But there's different airbrushes, like different airbrush system. So I got a good trigger airbrush if I need it. When I wanted to do SLotcars and stuff, I actually bought one of those. They were very cheap. It was like $40 on sale on Amazon. That's
good.
Yeah. The big expense, I mean, there's airbrushes that can get really expensive. I don't have a very expensive airbrush. I have a Grex. Right. So it's not like it's not a Steinbacher or whatever. So, but it does the trick for me.
Yeah, because the only reason I was really flirting with that idea was because, I mean, you cut out my thing now, but on my shelf, I don't have enough space to show SLotcars. Yeah, and I wanted to get those magnetic racing cans.
Yeah, those little containers.
And I wanted to speed paint those things. I didn't want to sit there and paint each one. I wanted to have them different, but I wanted to speed paint them. Maybe I should get an airbrush.
You might want just a sponge. This thing does some crazy cool effects.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I can teach you how. Maybe we'll build an MDF kit next week or something, and then I'll just sponge.
Yeah, I have one. I still have those the light towers that you gave me that I want to paint. Yeah. It's just I'm not set up for painting in the studio. It's not a good, because I'm going to spill something and forget about it. It's going to go all over my equipment.
Well, that's the cool thing about sponges. You don't really spill water around. There's no water really. The sponge is moist.
Okay.
Right, you're not really using a lot of water here, and then you're using the sponge. The sponge picks up the paint, and it stays damp, so the paint still stays ready to come off the sponge, and then you can get a lot of effects, and it also gives a nice texture, so it will look like a concrete finish.
Yeah.
If that's something you're going for, right? Yeah, I think that's really cool, and that's why I think the sponge painting is really cool for especially MDF kits. I think they'll really be really cool on MDF kits.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on. I'm still gonna do it in the garage though, because I mean, I got paint marker on my hand, dude, and I just was painting for 2 minutes.
That's because you're not it will come over time. You'll be fine.
Anyway, stick to what I know.
This has been a great evening. It's now 11:30. It's half hour beyond what I normally do. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. Thank you, Brand. Thank you, Brad. Hope everything was good. Yeah. The cleaning is not so bad if you're diligent with it and you keep it. I think it's okay. I mean, yeah, airbrush is a pain, but if you thin down your paints properly, cleaning process is pretty fast. This airbrush is clean right now. It will last for a while. before I have to clean it again. But every once in a while, a good teardown is always good. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. I'll see you next Wednesday again for Hobby Hangout. Thank you, Joe, for hanging out with me today.
Yeah, no problem.
And painting. Let's see those models again, Joe.
They look better gray.
They look better gray. They look
At least I matched the color. I was surprised that I managed to match the color of his. Come on, where's the camera? It's all reversed. Match the color of his base.
Yeah, there you go.
So, I mean,
there you go. One thing.
I'm no Massimo Presta. You know what I mean?
You know Massimo Presta. Oh, I see. Yeah, don't worry, Massimo. When Massimo saw me, I did a quick demo live of the airbrush with him because I was trying to convince him to get an airbrush. I was like, I did a quick model. He was like, dude, I'm never getting an airbrush.
Yeah, forget about it.
Yeah. Anyway, some airbrushes are easy to clean where the paint doesn't end the body of the airbrush. Like Rex side siphon can get difficult to clean. Yeah, side siphons are harder. But you know, if you're careful about it, I use a lot of droppers if I need to. But when I first started, I used droppers a lot. Now I go straight bottle into the airbrush and I do that because I'm going through different paints really quickly. But you know, if you do it properly with droppers and stuff, you can actually keep your airbrush pretty clean. And then like if you're in the beginning, you'll be cleaning your airbrush a lot more than you would later on. As you get comfortable with your airbrush, you'll start to understand how it behaves and stuff, and it becomes easier. Like for myself, doing a session with an airbrush is nothing. It's just like, okay, I gotta airbrush something. You know, I don't really think about, oh, I gotta clean it and all that. I'm like, oh, I just gotta airbrush, and then I'll line things up. Like today, I base coated all these models with Zenithal. Like over about 30 models here were base coat today with Zenithal, all with airbrush. So that means I'm doing black, grays, whites, giving them like depth. Like I said, like I showed you with this guy, right? Mm-hmm. Like this is Zenithal Prime. It was Prime today. I did like about 30 of these guys today.
There you go.
Right.
Focused.
All Zenithal Prime. So right now it looks predominantly white from the top, and then if I turn it down, it's black. You'll see it all black underneath. Right. That's a Zenithal. And now when I do speed paints over this, the thin transparent paste, they pick up the shading automatically now. Mm-hmm. I don't have to go in and shade it again. And this is just a quick way to get like good solid base coats down, right? But
do you always do your Zenithal from the top, or do you ever do like a side angle, like where it's coming in? Like
so
the
Zenithal is Zenith, so it's from the top down lighting. Because when we play on tabletop, we simulate light from above. People do OSL, so like you know, specific light direction on models. But
that would be like a
when we're doing that's more for display. I do tabletop models, but display models are more like when you get fancy with light, or some people do reverse lighting where it's all dark and then it's just lit from the back. It looks really cool, but it's all painted. There's lots of really cool techniques, but I'm not a display painter. I'm just a wargame painter. So I make sure that the models look good enough for the tabletop, and I'm happy, right?
Yeah, of course.
I can show you a painted model, like. Right, for me, this is a fully painted model ready for the tabletop, right?
Well, there you go. Holy cow.
Right, so he's ready to go. I don't have to. I swear to God, these cameras.
There you go.
Like, it's good enough for tabletop. Right? That's all I'm looking for.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, and like, these are fast to do, right? Right. Like,
dude, it took me an hour to put 4 colors on a piece of plastic. What do you mean those are fast? Like fast what? It takes you a day?
So I did like I did 30 of these guys in a week, like in like like 3 or 4 days. Yeah.
That's practice. Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah.
That's cool.
But anyway, we digress.
Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it.
No problem, man. Just hang out with me every Wednesday. You get better. You'll be
I'll try.
painting.
I told you. I promise. I'll try. I'll
Yeah,
really try.
that's it. Like, I appreciate it. This
of course.
Saturday we're on again, right?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I gotta call my guests, but yes, we are.
All right, cool.
Because Pete cannot make it again, so
Yeah, it's okay. We'll figure it out.
yeah. He's starting to chew up his sick days. You have one left, and he's starting to chew up his sick days. So.
I have one left. What do you mean I have one left?
Well, you missed a few, and I'm like, you got one more sick day left, and that's it. And
don't
then I
know.
start docking your pay.
There's nothing on my contract about these sick days. What the hell is this? I demand to know when this is happening.
Take it up with HR. You'll see.
Yeah. Okay. I'm taking it up with you, buddy, already. What are you talking about? Taking it up with HR. I'm taking it up with you now.
Yeah, it's part of the contract, bro.
All right. Anyway,
All right.
talk to you later, guys. You guys have a good evening.
Good night.
Good night.